Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. You give your opinion at the comment section below, and don't forget to share this video. Now, today was a day that was expected, Azimio and Kenya Kwanza to come out to start the dialogue. They presented themselves at Bomas of Kenya, but the game and also the play that we are watching and seeing with our two eyes, it is unbelievable. Why am I saying that? When you look at even the way this kind of dialogue is being handled, it seems like totally they have the way I've been saying many times. I want you to mark this. Kenya Kwanza are not interested in this dialogue. First thing, they're coming in this dialogue late. Second thing, there are techno teams that was unveiled yesterday, both from Kenya Kwanza and Azimio La Umoja. So this technical team were to meet and decide on how they're going to have the course of this dialogue. Guess what? The technical team from the Kenya Kwanza side never showed up in that meeting. They never showed up in that meeting. Now, when it comes to the team, 5 of them, now let us leave alone the technical team. They never showed up. Now we have 5 people from Kenya Kwanza. They showed up late. It is an indication that these people are not prepared and they're not ready when it comes to this dialogue. Again, something that we have realized is that this dialogue has been suspended. And another date has been allocated. I think it is going to be 21st or 14th. I don't know. Between 14th to 21st. I've seen a certain dates there. It is between 14th to 21st of this August. Now, when I was just watching and listening to whatever Kalonzo Musyoka and Kimani Ichung'wah coming out to say about that meeting, why? Because there is a claim that Azimio is not prepared with this meeting, or rather the dialogue, and also Kenya Kwanza are not prepared. But when you look at the speech and also the way Kalonzo Musyoka has come out to say, and Kimani Ichung'wah, you realize that the Kimani Ichung'wah's team, Kenya Kwanza, they're not ready with this dialogue. So I want you to watch this, then we continue.
Azimio La Umoja One Kenya is concerned, our teams have been ready. But I think that we are friends and we want them to engage so that they can look. As you remember, both sides had their set of agendas, and it's important they get synchronized. And that we leave to the technical team to be able to provide the way forward. Once that is agreed, I think we'll be on our way.
Therefore, we shall be engaging in that dialogue process, which now formally begins because we have now the 2 technical teams from both sides formally constituted. We have a secretariat that, as we agreed last week, myself and the leader of minority in the National Assembly were to engage with both speakers of the House. We have engaged with them and they have been gracious enough to grant us a secretariat that will be helping us in putting together whatever we need throughout this engagement.
Now, that is whatever they say, according to, as per the way they are giving their opinions. But when you look at Kalonzo Musyoka, their team are okay. Their technical team are set and they have their issues to be discussed. When it comes to these 5 that are going to engage with Kenya Kwanza, they are set and their mind is ready to engage with the Kenya Kwanza. When you look at Kenya Kwanza, the way Kimani Ichung'wah is speaking, 1, they have the technical team, but they have not been briefed on what they're going to present to the team, on what they're going to discuss on the table. So they have the technical team that does not have issues to be discussed. They're just there. They never showed up themselves to meet their counterpart technical team from the Azimio so that they can understand the game the way it is going to be. So when you look at even the way they're coming out to lay their issues, these people are as clueless. They don't even, let me say, this dialogue is just wasting our time because, first thing, what is the main discussion of this dialogue? That is a simple question I'm asking. Because for me, when I look at the Azimio, they have their points. Number one, the issue of IEBC must be discussed. Number two, the issue of migration from one political party to the other must be discussed. Number three, the issue of high cost of living. When you connect with high taxation and all of those things, despite of William Ruto coming out to say that dialogue, there is no conversation about high cost of living. But number three is the high cost of living when it comes to the agenda of Azimio. Number four, how they're going to set the agenda of the servers. Can they come out to open the servers, or can we craft another scenario where we'll have our servers, if something happened, we can open our servers, because we are being told that foreigners are the ones that are holding the server. So we don't have the access to the server. That is whatever is happening. But when you ask Kenya Kwanza, at least the Azimio are having at least 4 or 3 ideas of dialogue and discussion. But when you look at Kenya Kwanza, ask them, you are in dialogue. Whatever they will tell you, hatutaki handshake. That is the point number 1 of Kenya Kwanza. They don't want handshake. Number 2, hawataki mkate nusu. That is whatever they say. You don't want handshake, hawataki mkate nusu. That is whatever they say. Number 3, they are saying that they are planning to send Raila Odinga direct to Bondo. That is number 3. Number 4, they are telling us that they are planning to win election of 2027. Those are the issues that Kenya Kwanza are discussing. So these are just a team confused, clueless, planless, and they don't have even an agenda, an idea when it comes to this dialogue. So according to my opinion, it is just a kind of ugly mess that we are in, where the Kenya Kwanza, they are not so sure on what they're going to discuss on that dialogue. At the same time, Kenya Kwanza, through the game and the tricks that they're playing towards the Azimio, it is exposed because what we know, they thought like Kalonzo Musyoka is easy to be swayed. And by the way, we are being told that according to the details that we are receiving, according to the what we are being told, is that they're trying to reach out Kalonzo Musyoka so that Kalonzo Musyoka should come out to bungle this dialogue. And to bungle, they want to pay Kalonzo something small so that they can come out convince and scatter the team of Azimio. But all in all, we are being told that Azimio is intact, and they're looking forward that the issues that they are addressing must be so well conversant, and they must understand what is the next course as per the discussion is going to be progressive. But I don't see any kind of progressive dialogue because the Azimio is ready, Kenya Kwanza is not ready. Azimio is having their points to discuss, Kenya Kwanza do not have their point of discussion. The only discussion they have, no handshake, no mkate nusu, we want to win another election 2027. Those are the issues that they're discussing. So any kind of convincing power that Kenya Kwanza, they are coming out with strong points to convince Azimio that this is what we have. And by the way, another point they are discussing is about, they're discussing about the office of the opposition leader. That is their discussion. So this discussion, I think to me, this is going to fail. This is something that is going to fail. And as we are just waiting this to fail, because I don't see any kind of something that is going to be agreed on, because they don't want any discussion about IEBC. They don't want any discussion of migration of political parties to the other, because they are culprits. They don't want any discussion of the servers. They don't want any discussion of high cost of living, because they have said They have already stabilized the economy. So what do you expect in this dialogue? Ladies and gentlemen, drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.